cryptocurrency currently. Back looking at blockchain. Don't mind them, just my true AI robo advisors waiting to robo advise me when to begin buying or selling. They'll be doing their thing until needed. But quick look at XLM before jumping onto CoinMarketCap and take a look at the crypto sphere here. And then we'll see what Bitcoin is up to and perhaps look at some potential signs of significant bullish upside here for us in perhaps at least the short term. But we're looking at XLM currently here, sideways still at resistance. Overhead 11 cents is giving us a hard time and has been ever since the middle of June there. 0.1185 is the horizontal level we need. Daily candles opening and closing with their wicks and bodies above it. Similar to the end of June there, we did have that instance occur. Though, as you can see, price action, briefly pumped above a said resistance level, opened and closed above it, though a rather unsightly bearish candle was interacting, and bearish robos in play, descending resistance in play as well. Other bearish factors suggested that we may not be able to hold this level. So a pump upward through it would allow us another attempt at confirming support, though at the moment significant sell pressure and resistance is present until confirmed otherwise. But once we are free from this resistance level, we can invest 20% at support once confirmed, either 11 cents overhead or down below 8 cents is waiting for us if we continue our way downward, as bearish robos are in play, which have saved us from, at the moment, just over 50% in downside. And right now, we are just patiently waiting for the return of bullish robos here. Once 2 of our chosen 3 robo advisors enter a bullish state, we can invest that 50% of our XLM investment, and that remaining 30% can be invested when we have daily candles interacting out of this solid downtrend line that is a significant level of resistance overhead for us. At the moment, this dashed downtrend line locally can be used to support a potential move upward here through resistance overhead, though we will have to see how that confirmation is met, and perhaps several daily candles opening and closing above it to confirm it as support here moving forward. So we always go with the flow of crypto. Watch out for the confirmations no matter the situation. At Bitcoin, back above $400 billion. You like to see it. $22,000 per Bitcoin, up 10% this week, over 2% today. Decent. Watch out for pullbacks, retracements, and or brief interactions downward towards support, potential dips to be buying for this short-term rally upward, bit of a relief rally, perhaps bull trap, if you will. We posted a video talking about that not too long ago. Watch out for sudden downside to cancel out any of this upside that may occur, though we have to go with the flow. Ethereum up 40%, a whopping 40% in the last 7 days, 7% today. And so right now there is a lot of green to be seen across the market, with some of these major projects experiencing double-digit upside, especially Polygon, under the influence of some bullish fundamental aspects, perhaps a partnership with Disney, and technically bullish interactions with support and robo advisors allowed you to capitalize on that upside as well, and we'll take a look at it shortly. Avalanche up more than 32% this week, just about 6% today. Shiba Inu 11% in the last 7 days, 4.5% today. Uniswap 31% in the last 7 days. Ethereum Classic a staggering 73% in the last 7 days, 16.19% today though. And so right now, some pumpage and upside is occurring. Bored Ape Coin up 33% this week as well. But watch out for potential exit pumps. This is decent amount of profit in a rather short amount of time, and so the longevity of this upward movement is still to be determined, and we will have to see just what volume can support sort of like price action moving forward. Matic, Polygon. Here, it would appear in a bit of a situation technically interacting with resistance overhead. We do have this downtrend line to consider. We also have overhead resistance waiting for us at $1.07. That is actually where we last saw Matic. It's been quite some time since we've seen it. Our last analysis, Matic was interacting with $1.07, attempting to find support, though falling through it here, interacting with my newly visualized 59-cent level, falling all the way to newly visualized horizontal level 38 cents. And so 38 cents is where Engineering Robo members invested their 20% support-based investment ratio. 30% was invested when two of our chosen three robos entered a bullish state, though Engineering Robo members know to wait for, to consider other potential bearish factors in play and to not jump into such a large daily candle. They would have bought during this dip here, though. Even if you directly followed two of our chosen three robos becoming bullish, you recently have experienced up to 75% in upside over the last 25 days. And so in my opinion, just about doubling your money there. Nothing wrong with taking profits and selling at this level, though we can wait for sell suggestions to be more certain, and then you can more confidently reduce your Matic investment. Fundamentally, potential continued upside may occur depending on the significance of the Disney interaction, though technically significant resistance is present at the moment. This downtrend line and $1.07 waiting for us overhead as well. 59 cents may be support if we experience some dramatic downside here to sort of like balance this out and correlate. Though we will have to go with the flow. Once we are free from this downtrend line, we can consider investing that 30% downtrend line investment ratio. And then, as I mentioned, horizontal resistance might slap us around a bit as we make our way upward. Bitcoin, here it would appear, bullish robos have entered the space. And so now we are interacting with a key level as well. Down below, $21,815 is potential support here for us. Overhead, $25,880 would be resistance waiting in this continued move upward here. And so that early bird back in the end of June there, if you are an early bird trader, congratulations, you are slightly in profit as of now. You were very early to this move that may continue to play out as we are supported by the buy 4 robo entering with yesterday's daily candle. And so you can consider investing that 50% Engineering Robo based investment ratio. In my opinion, based on Engineering Robo's confirmations here, once support has been further solidified at 21,815, you can then consider investing that 20% support ratio, though you are suggested to be accumulating Bitcoin pretty much at all sort of like price ranges here due to the soon to be revealed fear and FOMO zones. Once we are free from this solid downtrend line, we can invest that remaining 30%. And now the fear and FOMO zones for Bitcoin here suggest a much longer term, far more dramatic uptrend in play, and perhaps the third phase of accumulation that has presented itself since 2018, technically, before we experience some really euphoric prices for Bitcoin. A more reasonable market top is still near $190,000 per Bitcoin. We may trade well up into this range, though. Once we are up in the FOMO zone anywhere, feel free to consider, more confidently selling Bitcoin with anticipation of a correction following. Previous FOMO zone interactions paired with all-time highs have led to an 84% correction, though our most recent all-time highs were not in the FOMO zone, so an 84% correction may have less likelihood to play out if history were to try to rhyme there. But at the moment, what is playing out is a 45% correction upon entering the fear zone and several months of sideways up to, 177 days of sideways in this fear zone here, where you can be strategically accumulating Bitcoin with safer anticipation of an uptrend continuing. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know down below anything you'd like to see in the next video, and tune in for the next one.